something that's been an interesting thought of mine has always been like some of the thoughts or comments on my poetry or the content that I write about. And it's always been mind-boggling to me as to how somebody else's method of healing can trigger such discomfort and such, animosity. It's like you don't get to dictate how somebody heals. You don't get to dictate their process. You don't get to tell somebody who's been beaten that they can't cry ouch, Why should I have to heal in silence when my trauma was incurred out loud in broad daylight, unabashedly? That's always been an interesting thought. Like, why should anybody's healing, or anybody talking about their trauma be something that's taboo or hidden? What is the point? We have become accustomed to a culture of sweeping things out of the rug. It's like, oh, you don't talk about this. This is uncomfortable. What are people going to think? What are they going to say? It's like, okay, who gives, a flying crap about what they think or what they say? At the end of the day, this life is yours. This life is yours. You can choose to live it broken and filled in your trauma, or you can choose to evolve, and you can choose to heal, and you can choose to live within a different timeline almost of healing and prosperity and happiness. If my healing makes anybody uncomfortable, I've always said it, I have no problem. You are free to hit that block button, the unfollow button. You can mute, delete, anything, because I will not be silenced. I'm not going to stop talking about my experiences, my trauma, my healing. Like, you don't get to violate or infiltrate a space like that. If it's clearly not meant for you, you can leave. Nobody's holding you hostage. You can leave. So that's a thought that I just had to get out. Like, I will not heal in silence, because my trauma was not incurred in silence. I will not be shamed for healing publicly, because there was no shame in my trauma being incurred publicly. When I say publicly, not like, in front of a bunch of people, but like it wasn't hidden. There was no, shame or remorse. There was no mask. It was out there. It was out there, So the same way that kind of trauma was out there, my healing will be out there too. Because I understand and I realize I'm not just healing myself when I post my poetry, when I talk about it, when I show the broken parts of me and my vulnerability, I'm actually healing other people. And sometimes, like I say, I'm the translator of your tears. Sometimes people don't even know how to put into words what they're feeling, but once they read my poetry or my poems, it's just like, this is what I've been feeling. You said exactly what it is. And the amount of comments and DMs I get about, of people telling me, thank you, this is what I've been going through, or I've been crying so much just reading your poetry over and over and over again, because you have literally communicated every single thing I've been through. And I'm just like, look, y'all gonna make me cry. At the end of the day, I write to heal, to evoke emotional healing. And I feel like once people start to accept the broken parts of themselves and want to begin to heal themselves, it'll be revolutionary almost. A lot of the issues and the problems that we see in our society today will possibly be reduced and, hopefully eradicated. But at the end of the day, like, it starts with yourself. You choose to heal or perpetuate the same cycle of brokenness. But as for me, I will heal out loud, unabashedly, publicly. I will not be silenced. Peace.